Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Nothing to get too excited about yet. The market shows a little bit of green, Bitcoin as well, but Ether has not even broken above micro resistance. Just to know where we're coming from, this is the daily chart. We see this combined 1-2-1-2-1-2 setup, which formed into this week's lows. Yeah, so we have our first 1-2 setup that occurred between June 22 and November 22. We never made a new bear market low after June 22, which is basically more bullish than Bitcoin. Basically, that means there's Ether has one wave degree ahead. It's one wave degree ahead of Bitcoin, which means it's got one more 1-2 setup, which means to the upside, there are further extensions, okay? Bull market target, again, between 8 to 12K. That's sort of what we see right now. That's the projection. Doesn't mean we have to get there, but it's the projection based on everything we see right now. And as long as the conditions remain favorable, then we should get there. And then, yeah, this 1-2-1-2-1-2 setup is currently what we're observing. As long as we're holding above the 1678 level, the overall bullish scenario should stay intact. And the third wave rally should take the price to roundabout 3,500 plus next. Looking at the shorter time frame, really there's nothing to talk about really that's exciting, other than we've seen this ABC structure now fill in. Okay, we've got this C wave potentially complete, and it might be due a pullback now because as I warned you in the last update, we really only have 3 waves, and there was one more high basically needed, you could say, to form 5 waves in wave C. And now we could get that last wave down. We'll see. We'll see. Most altcoins have formed only 3 waves up from the lows. We're waiting for potential 5 waves. Bitcoin has formed potentially 5 waves. They are a little bit questionable, a little bit weak, but they are 5 waves. So let's see if the altcoins are lying and ETH, or if Bitcoin is lying, but we'll see. I mean, Bitcoin is normally leading, but it needs to hold now in any pullback a support zone, which I mentioned in the Bitcoin video, of course, okay? So feel free to check that video out if you haven't already. But the overall assumption on the ETH chart is still that a wave 1 topped here on the 9th of December. As I just showed you here on the daily time frame, it's the December high where a wave 1 topped, actually needs to sit here, where a wave 1 topped, yeah. Oh no, it needs to be, oh no, I moved it. I didn't want to move it there actually. No, it should sit here, yeah, let's put it there. This is the index chart, so it shows some wicks that you don't normally see on the exchanges. But anyway, that's the wave 1 that we talk about here. And you'll see it here. Then we had an A wave down, an overshooting B wave, and potentially now a C wave down, which should ideally be a 5 wave move. That means one more low is actually needed to complete this pattern. At least one more low, maybe 2. One more low could take us to around 2,100. And if we form a WXY pattern, the low could already be in. But that's not the most probable pattern, and I really need to see a break above resistance in 5 waves to suggest that some kind of a more substantial low is in place. But okay, what is resistance? So we need to see a break above 2,382. Yeah, we need to see a break above 2,382 in 5 waves. At the moment I have 3 waves and we're not even close to that level. So my commentary remains the same. Until we see something exciting, there's nothing to get too excited about. This is at the moment just looking like a corrective rally that can change, but at the moment there's nothing that impresses me about this move to the upside, I have to say. So another low at the moment is still very much expected. It would need to be confirmed though initially with a break below 2,196, the small wave 2 low there, and then with a break below 2,173, basically this double bottom down there. Double bottoms rarely really work as reversal patterns. So again, also that adds to my view that one more low seems actually quite likely. Now, what could be the case, for example, is that Ether just forms a marginally lower low, whereas Bitcoin might hold a higher low. That's just an idea, okay? Just something I'm watching for. And then basically, there's nothing else here to mention other than looking at the ETH BTC chart. I think ETH BTC is still in support, but there's no sign of a low forming. So that's something that I'm observing closely. We've now entered a support area, And if there's a reversal here, it could mean that ETH is starting to outperform. But at the moment, it looks like we might see it come down a little more to the golden ratio there at 0.05269. That's my update about ETH BTC. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500 as well as regular updates about stocks, check out our S&P 500 and stock service in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.